Welcome to my journey in hardcore Minecraft. It all starts right here in this little village, but it didn't always look this way. So, if you like to relax and watch these videos in the background, go for it. Listen while you sleep, study, eat, whatever. But if you like Easter eggs and want to learn more about my world, then be sure to watch closely. I'm going to be popping in with fun facts, dates, and more. So sit back and enjoy my journey to 1000 days your way.
Hello there.
My name is ztVypr, and together we're about to embark on a journey. That journey, of course, is hardcore Minecraft. Now, the difference between this hardcore world and most others is that it starts with over an hour of corrupted footage. Yeah, I'm kind of new at this whole thing, so you'll have to bear with me. But I promise you didn't miss much. It was really just me cowering in a cave until it became daylight. Well, with that out of the way, let's get into it. Now that it was daylight, I needed to find a place to live, and as luck would have it, there was a village right over the hill. Now, I've never played hardcore before, so I wanted to start small. That's why this episode's goal is just to kill the Ender Dragon.
NANI?
Yeah, the Ender Dragon, like the game's final boss. That guy. To accomplish that goal, I'm gonna need a few things first. Like a place to live, food, crops, and friendship.
Look at this dude. Wait till you see the.
With that out of the way, it was time for some mining. And check it out, my first diamonds! Yeah, needless to say, I was pretty happy. And then I found some more. And after a long few days of mining, it was time to head back to the surface and do some smelting. My resources weren't looking too shabby either.
Hey, that's pretty good.
I'm starting to make a decent living in this world. And of course I had to make a spyglass. I mean, that's the first thing everybody makes, right? Right? Now, you're probably wondering, Viper, why are you showing us this? This is just you pushing cows in a hole. Yes, but this isn't just any hole. This is the cow hole. This hole is going to be the key to success in my world. It'll give us food, leather, and most importantly, clout.
Oh, I've been fallen!
So naturally, I spent the next few days expanding the cow hole and getting ready to enchant my gear. I also went out in search of more friendship, but well, you see how that went.
All around me are familiar faces.
The rapid expansion of the cow hole meant that I needed more wheat to breed them, so I started a farm. Gosh, I hope I don't fall in with the cows one day and die of entity cramming. That would really suck. Now, I'm not much of a builder, as you can see here, but I did want to make a nice place for my enchanting table to go, so here's my attempt. Don't worry, I'll probably change this later, but for now it's here to stay. Oh, yeah, you do have to sit here and watch me strip all these logs. That's non-negotiable. Oh yeah? And if you keep complaining, I'm gonna make you watch it again. Yeah, it's my video. I can do that if I want to. Wait, please don't go. What's the one thing that this Minecraft video is missing so far? Oh, that's right. Trapping and exploiting the villagers in the town that I live in. Yep. I want a lot of villagers and a lot of trade, so it just had to be this way. Hey, speaking of trapping and exploiting, I wonder how the cow hole is.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, I've done some expanding since the last time you saw it. I'm not sure though. I think it still needs some more cows. What do you guys think? Damn, I really want more friends. Subscribe. Alright. Up until this point, I've been playing it pretty safe. I mean, I wouldn't exactly call the cow hole dangerous. I want to beat the dragon this episode, right? That is my goal. So I think it's time to get serious. With the diamonds I mined from the last clip, I was able to make a full set of diamond armor. And with my newly acquired drip, it was time to head to the nether.
Here we go!
Something's off.
Huh?
Much better. Hey, not a bad spawn. Now that I'm in the nether, there's two things that I need to get for the dragon fight. Ender pearls and blaze rods. Now, ender pearls shouldn't be too hard since I'm already in the warp forest. But blaze rods, well, I'll have to find a fortress for that. Oh, found a blaze spawner. Wow, that wasn't too hard. Okay, yeah, I hate the nether. And most importantly, blazes. I seriously, they might be the worst mob in the game. But with all that taken care of, or at least mostly taken care of, I think it's time to get a couple more ender pearls, just to be safe. I wouldn't want to be one short when I get to the stronghold. Back in a dimension where not everything wants to kill me, it was time to pack up the ender chest. I've never used beds before to kill the dragon, but I figured they might come in handy. On the way to fight the dragon, I spotted this woodland mansion and decided to get a closer look. I think a totem could be really useful because, well, you know, it literally lets you cheat death. So for those of you that don't know, killing an invoker will always drop a totem. The tough part though about an invoker is that they'll spawn vexes. And I hate vexes. Maybe even more than blazes. That's why I'm gonna do this incredibly stealthy.
Enemy spotted.
Oh great, and it's on fire! After my firefighter roleplay, I went for the totem, something that almost cost me my world. Or probably would have if I didn't run away. I tried to go back, but they were still after me. I went back again.
Nope. 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 Nope.
And again. And one last failed attempt left me running for my life. So I cut my losses and headed for the portal.
1 hour later. Two hours later. 72 hours later.
After seemingly forever, I had done it. I was in the stronghold and that portal was close. I could smell it. What I didn't smell was me almost dying to silverfish. and lava. Yeah, I really thought this part would have been cooler, but oh well. I plugged up all the lava to avoid an OSHA violation, and now it was time. The moment of truth. With all 12 eyes in place, I could enter to the other side. I'm one short.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
So, I went all the way home and grabbed another eye. It's time to do this thing. A nice safe spawn gave me a second to breathe as I dug my way to the surface. After snagging an easy achievement, it was time to take out the crystals.
I've got you in my sights.
With the crystals shot out, I could focus on killing the dragon and not embarrassing myself. Everything I worked so hard for was close. I just needed to finish the job. Slow falling potions really came in handy here. I tried to stay away from the front of the dragon so I wouldn't get launched up in the air, but one wrong move and my world was gone. I'm not taking any chances. Even though the dragon's hitbox is whack, we're getting closer. The dragon was down to half its health and I could taste victory. A few more slashes of my sword get us right on the verge of greatness. All those years playing as a stealth archer in Skyrim paid off as I landed the killing blow with my bow and arrow. I was so excited that I forgot how screenshots work. After dispatching some haters,
Why you bully me?
I gathered a totally normal amount of XP.
Nice.
And I grabbed the dragon egg. Reality started to set in. I'd done it. I honestly never thought I'd make it this far. And if you've made it this far, well, thanks for sticking around. I was convinced I'd die 4 days into this world, but here we are. Oh, and we're not done yet. This is only the beginning. I recorded this episode between May 27th, 2022 and June 6th, 2022. That was probably the shortest time span for a video, but I was just really on the grind then and I was having a blast with the early game. Fun fact, I didn't use the beds in the dragon fight because I tested in a creative world and I blew myself up. Yeah, not my proudest moment, and probably not a good look for episode 1. I'm definitely still pretty cautious in my world, but I've definitely grown a little bit more comfortable.
No, 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 no. Wait. Wait.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got here. Scared, tired, floating. Well, that's a long story, but I'll keep it short. It all started when I decided I wanted to defeat the Ender Dragon, which in turn sent me on a crazy journey. I fought all kinds of monsters. And made so many friends. Well, sort of. But none of that would have mattered if I died to the dragon. All my effort would be in vain. So what happened? Well, I'm here, right? So, I won. It was actually kind of easy, honestly. It wasn't even that hard. But the real challenge is about to begin. So, here I am, the End Islands. Before I go ahead and stare the void right in the face, I'm gonna grab some chorus fruit. I don't plan on coming back here very often, so it's kinda now or never. Since my finger's glued to the shift key, why don't we talk about why I'm here, and not back home in my comfy house in bed. I want to fly, pun intended, through this game so that I can get OP and then I'll be able to do anything I want to do. The first step in doing that is to get an elytra so I can fly around my world, literally. Now, to get an elytra we need to find one of these guys. Inside is a ton of loot, but also a ton of danger. Here goes nothing.
Hi, how are you?
Double kill.
The best way to tackle these guys is with the bow.
Psych!
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
So let's just set up a little base and... Okay, phew. Well, at least they aren't Vexes. Ooh. Now that the fighting's done, I get to enjoy my loot. Hey, speaking of loot...
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
I mean, it's alright.
Nothing like a little trauma to build character, am I right? Hey, it's worth it for what's on that ship.
Anyway, I started blasting. Bang! Bang!
Don't want to forget this. And now for the whole reason I came here. Item frames. Alright, time for a test flight. Can you imagine if I just fell? Yeah, that would suck. And because I'm greedy, one item frame just wasn't gonna cut it.
Ooh, you suck!
So I found this second ship.
Nice.
Getting a little homesick. Let's get out of here. And just like that, I was back. I really wasn't sure I was going to see this place again. I forgot I have so many cats. And when did it get this messy in here?
Bruh.
Alright, little sneak peek at my organization.
That's pretty good.
And have I mentioned I love shulker boxes? I mean, you wouldn't be able to tell because my base is so messy, but I'll clean it up. Next on the to-do list is to breed up the villagers. I want a lot of different enchants.
Wayne Glensky.
I also need a reliable way of making rockets. So, looks like I'm making a gunpowder farm. Alright, let's see. How many trapdoors do I need for this? Oh my god.
I don't think you have any idea how fast I really am.
After decimating my local ecosystem, I had just about all the materials I needed for the farm.
Wow.
Time to get to work. I'm following the creeper farm tutorial by Shulkercraft for this one. I don't know if I made it clear last episode, but I don't really consider myself a great builder.
What are those?
I'm a little more technically savvy, but if I can save some time by watching a tutorial, I totally will. My plan for this world is to improve that though. I want to have farms for everything, and I want to make them all look pretty. Right, this one does not look pretty, but I kind of need to survive first. Don't worry, one day I'll make it look great. Maybe. With some cobblestone, water, trapdoors, it was all done. Ah, there it is, our first farm. It took a while and plenty of trapdoors, but it's done. Yeah, that looks really ugly, but we'll probably cover that up at some point. I'm more interested in the rates though.
Nice.
Wow, okay, that is a lot of gunpowder. And string?
A surprise, to be sure, but a welcome one.
And to cap this one off, I made a monument for surviving my first 100 days. Hopefully I'll stick around long enough to make more of these. Maybe I'll even make them themed, like off of the materials I use in those 100 days. Although, eventually, I might have to put them somewhere else. After all, I do plan on sticking around. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this one. If you stuck around this long, subscribe so you don't miss the next episode where I become invincible. Or die trying. Episode 2 was recorded from June 10th, 2022 to June 12th, 2022. So, this is probably the quickest I recorded a video. Oops. The difference between these videos and my more recent ones are the way I record. I used to record these huge chunks that... Horse? I used to record these huge chunks that end up being over, 3 or 4 hours of footage each, and then I do that like 5 times a video. Now, I'm definitely a lot more methodical with how I record. In this episode, I was still in such a hurry to race to the endgame because I wanted to build an awesome base and some crazy farms. Fun fact, this is still the most watched episode on my channel. The more you know. Alright, so I figured we'd start this episode out with a bang.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Today we have one goal: to become invincible. To accomplish that goal, we're splitting it into 3 steps. Step 1, get netherite. Step 2, get enchantments. Step 3, get totems. And hey, it looks like we're making good progress on step 1.
Nice.
Alright, let's get back to it.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm!
Wait.
Everybody calm down!
That's enough nether for today. Now that I'm back home, it's time to start smelting. Maybe I'll even organize my base a little. But you guys don't want to see that. Just paying my neighbor a visit. No malicious intent here. Gonna need one of these guys too. What a weird crafting recipe. Now the question is, do I use these for my tools or my armor? Probably my armor, so you know I don't die, but I'll worry about that later. Alright guys, quick disclaimer, just wanted to pop in here and say, for those of you who might have noticed, I'm not using the new netherite upgrade template. I am not cheating. This was actually filmed before that came out. So no, again, not cheating, I'm just lazy. Alright, now back to me. After step 1, I spent a little time trying to get enchantments from villagers, specifically mending and unbreaking. Villagers are such a pain to work with. If you don't believe me, just check out this time lapse. I tried for seemingly ages and worked with multiple villagers to try to get mending, but to no avail. I ended up settling for sharpness 5 and, well, then I got mad and I trapped him in a box made of dirt. Don't worry though, I did eventually get a mending villager. I decided I needed a little break after working with the villagers, so I went exploring. Nothing too crazy, but most of what I've done in this world so far has been grinding, so I think a vacation is well deserved. I even found the goofiest savanna biome ever.
What are those?
Hey, that's pretty good.
After my vacation, I decided I needed to set up a more permanent home. I didn't really have a plan for this though, if you couldn't tell. Can I tell you guys a secret? I don't think I'm really gonna do much with this. Or at least it probably won't be a part of the base. Maybe something else. I don't know though. Let me know in the comments what you think. I'm not really sure what I want my base to be yet, but I'm thinking some sort of castle. Oh, and it has to be a mega base. Anyways, here's what it currently looks like.
I mean, it's alright, like...
After my much deserved break, I started step 3, the raid farm. I'll put a link to the tutorial I used down in the description. The biggest key to being invincible is for me to be able to cheat death, and that's where the raid farm's gonna come in. It's gonna get me a lot of totems so that I can be as stupid as I want to. Well, maybe a little more stupid than I'm being now.
We have our heading.
Somehow getting the villager there wasn't that bad. I mean, there's an ocean right by the village I live in, and it connects to the farm pretty well, so that made life a lot easier. Whew, and luckily I had some quick thinking here.
I don't know what y'all. Ah! You better stop! Stop! Big stop!
Wow.
I say that the trickiest parts of this farm were making sure all of the coordinates lined up and, well, not dying in the bubble elevator. Shameless plug time. If you guys are enjoying this so far, please subscribe so that you don't miss the next one. I put a lot of time and effort into these, so it would mean a lot to me. Alright, enough of this boring stuff. Let's skip ahead to the fun. I found a pillager outpost not too far away and got the bad omen effect which I needed to start the farm. Now I could fly back and test the rates. It's probably a good time to mention that this farm could easily kill me if I built it wrong.
What the?
Fingers crossed! Okay, where are all the pillagers? Whew, it works. The great thing about this farm, though, is that you can stack it and get so many totems. I might not even need to come back here again.
Triple kill.
I got all this loot in like less than a minute. Wow.
Wow.
Time to equip a totem and keep a backup, just in case. I'm also keeping some milk here just to get rid of the bad omen effect. If I fly back to my base with that, well, let's just say it wouldn't be pretty. I stuck around and used the farm a little bit more until I got over a shulker box full of totems. Yeah, I can be really stupid now. With my totems acquired, it was time to put those enchantments to use.
That's a lot of damage. How about a little more?
The main goal with the enchantments was to get mending and unbreaking on everything. But I also managed to get some high level protection on all my armor. Thinking I'll add thorns to that soon too.
Now that's a lot of damage.
And finally, it was time to put my netherite to use.
Go crazy. Go stupid. Go crazy. Go stupid. Go crazy. Yeah. Go stupid. Go crazy. A little bit.
I'll leave you with my new pickaxe and a glimpse at my newly enchanted tools. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time where I build a ton of farms that I totally need. This episode was recorded from June 12th, 2022 to November 30th, 2022. Yeah, that is a crazy big time jump. I ended up having some pretty bad burnout in the summer of 22, and I wasn't even sure if I was going to upload this series. You know, I debated on it pretty heavily. When I hopped back in around the holidays of 2022, I ended up having a blast, and it totally reignited my passion to make these videos. Getting totems was really the only thing holding me back from making these crazy builds and farms, and now that I have them, well, I think you're going to like episode 4. Good morning, cats! In today's episode of Wow, Life is Fragile, we're going to be building 4 farms to help us survive a little more comfortably. The best part is, I've already started farm 1. It's right over here. The 4 farms that we'll be building today are an iron farm, a shulker farm, an XP farm, and a bee farm. Can you guess what farm I'm building now? I'll give you a second to think about it. Got it? Okay, say it with me. The iron farm. Good. Each one of these farms has a very specific use. For the iron farm, I want to be able to build large quantities of hoppers for some upcoming projects. I also might need lots of iron blocks for a certain pyramid-shaped structure.
Oh, hello there!
The shulker farm is an easy explanation if you've seen my latest video. I love staying organized, and it's no secret that Minecraft has a bit of an inventory issue. Shulker boxes are an easy way to solve that, even if the farm itself, well, isn't so easy to build.
Can we get much higher?
The XP farm is going to be great to repair my newly enchanted tools. I can fix them all in a swing of my sword, and trust me, I plan on using my tools a lot for some upcoming projects. The bee farm is the one that seems like the odd man out here, really. It's going to serve a few purposes, actually. Honey blocks for some big redstone projects in the future, and honeycombs for candles.
Huh?
Yep, I'm building a farm for candles, but not just decorative ones. Some other farm designs require candles. So really, I'm building a farm for farms, which, when I say it out loud, doesn't sound much better. With that out of the way, let's get back to work on Farm 1. This villager came with me out of free will. He said he wants to live in this farm forever.
No, 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 no. Wait. Wait.
As usual, working with villagers is my absolute personal hell. But this farm isn't going to build itself, so I'll toughen up and get it done. Great, now I just need to do that 2 more times.
Oh no.
What will we call our zombie? I got it!
Nice.
Alright, the farm is done. Last thing to do is to build a safe place for me to AFK. I don't think anything will be getting in now. Alright, moment of truth. I went AFK for a little, and now it's time to see how much iron we got. Not bad. I went AFK again, and whoa, that is a lot of iron.
That's a lot of damage.
Here it is in block form. Not bad at all. While AFKing, we hit 200 days, so you know what that means. It's time to build another monument. I built this one out of polished andesite because it sort of looks like iron and, well, I'm too greedy to use my iron just yet. I have big plans for it. And there it is in all its blocky glory.
Hey, that's pretty good.
just for good measure, I AFK'd at the iron farm some more. This is plenty.
Wow.
With the iron farm done, I traveled to the end to get started on the shulker farm. Now if there's one thing we've learned, it's that I'm lazy. Work smarter, not harder, right? Bringing a shulker to the overworld is harder, so we're just building the farm here. If the rates for this farm are correct, I might only ever need to use it once. This was a fun build for me. I've never built a shulker farm before, so I had a lot to learn. Anytime I wanted shulker shells in my other worlds, I'd have to go raid more end cities. I like the idea of having infinite shulker boxes better. As much fun as I had making this farm, which was a surprising amount of fun, wow did it take a long time. I know I said the raid farm took a while, but this was close to double that. I always get tricked by how short those tutorial videos are. Oh, it's only 10 minutes, I'll be done soon. Then 5 hours later you're missing a slab and the whole thing breaks. Again, still a lot of fun and hopefully worth it, but I need a break from building farms. Wait, what's that? I have to build 2 more farms this episode? Damn it. I'd show you guys more of this time lapse, but it's really just me pausing, placing slabs, and placing scaffolding. I promise though, it was fun to make. Now it's time to get the shulker. That can't be too hard, right? Right? Okay, I think he's in there. About time. Now I have to clean this mess up. The farm was working, so I went AFK for about an hour. As you can see from my shulker friend at the end, something wasn't working quite right. Yeah, so I definitely built it too close to the ground. That's okay though, I can deal with a few shulkers.
Are you sure about that?
My recommendation to people building this farm is build a collection system that is far away and do not place any spawnable blocks, like a shulker box, near the farm or, well, you'll see. After taking down the shulker uprising, I was able to collect my loot and wow, that is more shulker shells than I could ever need. If you want a lot of shells fast, I cannot recommend this farm enough. Links to all the farms in the description. Wait a second, I thought we were back in the overworld. Since when are there so many Endermen here? Did I miss the update where they travel in packs?
What the hell?
I did a little off-camera AFKing because I'm greedy and I want a ton of iron. We're nearing a shulker box full of iron blocks, which should last us a while. We also have over a shulker box full of poppies, so nice, I guess? I'll never run out of red dye. What is this place? Ender Valley or something? Before heading back to the end, I grabbed a couple of sheep so that the cow doesn't get lonely. Wait, does this count as a farm? There are 5 farms in this video? Buy 4 farms, get the 5th free? Man, you guys are getting a deal. You should subscribe so you don't miss my other deals. Shh, he's having a moment. He looks so sad. Maybe we should visit him again. Here's the start of the sheep farm. What do you mean it's not as impressive as the shulker farm?
Huh?
Ah, everyone's favorite XP farm, the Enderman farm. I was gonna call it early game, but technically you have to beat the game to even get here, so... Nothing inspires me to build this thing faster than staring into the void and realizing just how fragile life is.
I have crippling depression.
Man, that is deep. Here, have a time lapse. Wait. Did I seriously forget a name tag for the Endermite?
Do it! Just do it!
This one's done, and it looks like it's working well. Let's put the farm to use and repair these tools.
What you're seeing is advanced warfare.
Okay, so I stuck around for a little while to get my levels back, and now I should be able to put mending and unbreaking on my other tools too.
Thank you.
For my next trick, I'll teleport onto the roof of the Nether. Let's hope that I'm not trapped here forever. Unless you guys want to see, I survived 100 days on the roof of the Nether, but let's be honest, that would be really boring.
Nope. Nope.
Whew, I was starting to worry I'd be stuck up here.
1, 2, 3.
Wow, dude is just having a moment today. So stoic. Alright, I think this should be enough hives.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
The reason I'm building this in the Nether is because bees only work during the day. The Nether has no day-night cycle, so the bees don't stop working. I also want to have a Nether hub up here on the roof one day, but we'll see. Done! Time to do some AFKing. This is after about 3 hours of AFKing, so safe to say it's not the fastest farm, but I can always expand it if I need to. With that done, we've completed all 4 farms. This was a really fun one. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed building these. Tune in next time, where I use these farms to make other farms to make pretty things. Episode 4 was recorded from December 3rd, 2022 to December 11th, 2022. I had thought about splitting this one into multiple episodes because of the whole bigger is better Minecraft meta that's going on right now, but I decided to cram it all into one. This ended up being a good call for me because this is still one of the most viewed videos on my channels. The 4 farms definitely don't really work together like for a theme, but they're all really fun and it pushed me towards my goals for this world. My favorite farm to build was the Shulker farm, which took a lifetime to build, but it was a blast, and after a few hours of AFKing, I never have to use it again. Which is cool, I guess? Now here's some farms that I constantly go back to.
Hey bro, watch your jet. Watch your jet, bro. Watch your jet!
Okay, phantoms are definitely the worst mob in the game. Last episode, we made some farms, right? Well, today we're using those farms to make more farms. You're probably wondering what we're doing in this swamp.
What are you doing in my swamp?
We're building a slime farm because I love sticky pistons. That's right, all those honeycombs from the bee farm are going to be used to make candles for this slime farm. Bet you didn't see that one coming.
Nope.
Alright, let's get this farm underway. Alright, the farm is all done and I did a little AFKing to test it. Not bad, but I know we can do better. That's more like it. I don't think I'll be needing slime for a while now. I also expanded the storage because it's filling up really fast. Uh-oh, I think they heard me trash talking them.
Oh no! Zoinks!
Oh wait, never mind, they're dead. And since we established last episode that I'm Mr. Krabs, I just had to get some more slime. Here's what it looks like in block form.
Wow!
Last episode we built the 200 days monument, so now we're building the 300 days monument. Or at least that would make sense. Yeah, somehow I totally lost the footage for the 300 days monument, so now we're on day 400. Time flies when you're having fun, I guess? Anyways, I built this out of granite because we used andesite and diorite for 200 and 300, and I associate these three blocks with each other, so it felt fitting. Not too bad.
Nice.
400 days farther than I thought we'd make it. Maybe we'll make it to 1,000 after all. And to avoid getting completely burned out on farms, I'm going on a treasure hunt.
Huh?
Okay, surely it's around here somewhere.
Huh?
Alright, first try. Okay, I know I said we'd build the other farm after treasure hunting, but check out this cave. It is seriously insane. I could fly around in here for hours and never land. I'm so in love with the new world generation. It really just makes exploring so much better. I'd love to build a base in here, but I'm used to making cave bases. I really want to get better at building above ground and not relying on digging into the walls of a cave. Speaking of building, I decided to do this community area sort of build not too far from my base. I'm not exactly sure what it's going to be just yet, but I got that itch and I just had to build something. Do you guys ever get that creative itch? Let me know in the comments. Gotta repair my tools before I keep building.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the
Everybody
procedure,
stay calm.
everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm.
Wait.
Everybody just calm down.
Well, that was a close call. Looks like my itch wasn't quite scratched, so I decided to build this cool looking crop wall. I think it'd be cool to have a whole hillside covered in these crop fields. I could do a field every episode, maybe? Okay, now it's time to build the farm. But before we do, I am legally obligated to ask that if you're enjoying the video so far, do me a favor and go ahead and subscribe. I put a lot of effort into these videos, so it would mean the world to me. I'm not sure if you could tell, but I'm getting geared up for something big. That's right, we're going to kill the Elder Guardians. By killing the Guardians, I'll be able to set up a Guardian farm to get tons of Prismarine variants and other handy items. I'm planning on using these blocks a lot in some upcoming builds, so having a lot of them is important. Yeah, I know it's hard to believe that I have a plan for a build, but I do. I'm just not going to tell you guys this episode.
Boo! You suck!
Plan for the fight is to use TNT to blow a hole in the top of the monument and swoop in and kill each Guardian. TNT usually doesn't break blocks underwater, but if you place sand on top of it, then light the TNT, it'll allow you to break right in. Once we're in, it'll be a tricky fight, but I'm stacked up on totems and potions to ensure my safety. Being invisible is also great because the regular Guardians won't see me swimming, and I can sneak right up to the Elders. Okay, it's go time. I'm in. That's one down, 2 to go. Come on. Got him! That's 2 down. Just one more. Oh my god, wait, where's my sword? Oh no, I accidentally pressed Q. If I lost my sword, I am so screwed. What's next? Will our hero make it out alive? Will he find his sword? Find out right now. Damn it, I can't find it. Alright, that's it. We're fighting him with the axe. No turning back. This could be the end. Come on. Okay, let's back off for a sec. There's my sword! Oh, dude, you're so screwed. See ya! That was a little scarier than it needed to be, but hey, we did it, so no big deal. With the Elder Guardians defeated, we can get started on the farm. I'm gonna keep some totems and invisibility potions handy, just in case. There's still a lot of Guardians here after all. I'd love to drain the water around an ocean monument one day, but I'm a little impatient and I want the farm to be done sooner than later. The farm's all done. Let's head down and check out the results. I've only been AFK for about 5 minutes, so I'm not expecting much. Honestly though, this isn't bad. This thing's working really well.
Hello there.
But I wasn't super happy with the results, so I did some more AFKing. And some more. And more. And some more. Until we got here. Yeah, this is going to be great for the Mega Base. And it's only fitting that we end this video with another monument. This time we hit 500 days. I'm really proud of the hard work I've done in this world, and I hope you all are too. When I started this series, I thought it'd be over before it began, and I debated even hitting record. Now look how far we've come. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. It was a blast to record. Tune in next time where I finally reveal the plans for the Mega Base and kill like 600 withers for sport. This episode was recorded from December 11th, 2022 to February 21st, 2023. I didn't do any recording in January, so this episode really only took about a month to record. Slime farms are still one of my favorites to build, but this new slime technology with the candles and all that was kinda new for me. Fun fact, this was also my first time ever raiding an ocean monument in survival, even though it's been in the game for like 8 years? Yeah, I know. I was really nervous. In the bit where I lost my sword, I actually paused the game for about 15 minutes and just debated leaving or going back. I didn't really want to risk losing my favorite world, but as you can tell, it ended up being a pretty easy fight. But I promise it was super tense at the time. Last episode, I promised to tell you about the plans for the Mega Base. Well, here it is. Wait, you didn't think it was done yet, did you? Let me walk you through the plan. Up here is going to be a huge castle. There's going to be these cylindrical towers and they're all going to be connected up with walkways. The 3 on this side will be a little bit smaller, but this guy over here is going to be the big one. I think this will be the throne room, but I'd also like to put a giant cherry blossom on top of the big tower. These stone pillars over here will be part of a custom biome. I'm thinking of transforming the back part into like a dark forest type thing. Something with a really dark block palette and a lot of dead trees. But I'm also toying around with the idea of surrounding the castle with a giant city. Let me know what you'd like to see in the comments. I'm open to every idea. Down here is going to be more like the forgotten part of the kingdom. I want to make it kind of like Diagon Alley from Harry Potter, but maybe a tad bit edgier, maybe even more compact. It's going to have houses and buildings all over the place, just climbing up the walls. Eventually, it'll be my villager trading hall with a place for each villager to stay. There'll even be a grand library here at the end of the hall. As for the build palette, I'm thinking lighter blocks like strip birch, oak, sandstone, and some prismarine variants for contrast. I'll also be adding in some stone foundations around the bottom to make it feel a little more realistic. Here's a really rough sketch I made to give you guys just a little bit better idea of what I'm thinking. Doesn't look like much now, but I'm really excited to get to work on it. And hey, did I mention it's super close to the village?
Nice.
Notice anything different with the base?
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, it looks like I've become a bit of a hoarder. I definitely need to build a better storage system soon. Gotta start working on that base.
Wow.
I went ahead and built up the first foundation to give you guys a good idea of the scale of this base. I added in all kinds of gray blocks to texture the foundation, just to make it feel a little more natural. I was doing some more building and well, check it out. A baby zombie riding a chicken? That's like pretty rare, I think.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Now I'm back down under the village house to gather more stone for the foundations. Yeah, this should be plenty. Let's get back to it. This is probably really boring to watch. Let's spice it up a bit. I hope that time lapse was a little more interesting for you guys. If not, let me know, and I'll just put Subway Surfers over it next time. Anyways, here's what the base is looking like now. Still nothing crazy, but the foundations are just about done. I'm super happy with the progress we made on it so far. Hey, speaking of progress, I went ahead and hollowed out a big portion under one of the foundations. I want a big chunk of this base to be underground. And down this tunnel is where our storage system will be. But enough crafting, let's do a little bit of mining. The title of this video isn't building a tiny bit of a mega base, is it? No wait, like seriously, is it? I don't know, I didn't come up with the title yet. I hope it's cool though. But anyways, the main goal of this episode is to get a beacon so I can make mining the storage room just a little bit easier. But not just any beacon. I want a septuple beacon.
Huh?
That's 6 beacons combined to give you every effect possible. Hunting down wither skeletons for skulls is kind of a pain and it takes a really long time. So instead of chasing them around, I'm gonna build a wither skeleton farm. That way, I can have unlimited skulls, which will lead to unlimited beacons, which will lead to the best base ever. Well, hopefully. This is all probably a little bit overkill since I'm really just mining out one room, but it'll be worth it in the long run. Let's break down the steps we'll need to follow for this project. Firstly, I want to move and sync some nether portals to the roof of the nether. This will make life much easier when I need to get materials and repair my tools. Next, I need to get a whole lot of materials for the wither skeleton farm. That includes obscure materials like cobwebs. After that, I'll need to build the actual farm, which is easier said than done, but it is what it is. From there, I'll need to spawn and kill all the withers to get a ton of nether stars, the key ingredient to make beacons. And then I'll craft the beacons and we'll call it a success. If I make it that far. So I got straight to it and started syncing up portals. This one here takes you to the stronghold portal room, so I can go to the end a lot quicker. While I was at the stronghold, I grabbed a few cobwebs to finish up collecting the materials I need. Turns out being a hoarder pays off sometimes. I already had a good bit of what was needed to build this farm. While getting started on the farm, I snagged a few achievements. And even got lucky with a skull drop. One thing was clear from the start. I needed to keep my bow in good health if I wanted to fight off the blazes and gas. I got another achievement. And then it was time to light the portal and show off the progress I've made on the farm. Doesn't look like much, but it's taken ages to build so far. Mostly because I have to stop every 2 seconds to fight off a horde of blazes. Which is why you guys haven't seen a lot of the building process so far. And my organization skills strike again, as I can't seem to find any more of the wither skeleton farm footage, so the farm is all done. Don't worry, you didn't miss much. The farm was fun to work on, but oh boy was it frustrating. Like I said, most of the building was fighting off hostile mobs. There's some more I can do later on to increase the rates, but I think it's pretty efficient right now. I've never had a wither skull farm before, so this is great for me. And I like getting a ton of the bones too. You can tell from my XP levels and the amount of stuff in my inventory that I've been here for a while. Around an hour to be exact. But that's given me enough time to get around 20 beacons worth of skulls. Wow. The wither is no joke. One wrong move and I could lose everything. And I'm not about to let that happen. Adding Smite 5 to my axe will help to do crazy amounts of damage to the wither since it's an undead mob. I put it on my sword, but I think I'd rather have Sharpness 5 on that. With 66 skulls and a dream, I headed to the end for the big fight. Wait a second, did you actually think I was gonna fight the wither normally? I mean, sure I've done it in survival without dying before, but in my hardcore world? Yeah, maybe one day, but not today. Sorry to disappoint, but I just can't take that risk. We're gonna cheese him. Don't be too sad though. Here, have a really cool time lapse of me killing 20 withers. Last one, let's kill this guy in real time. Much less exciting than I thought. At least I can make 22 beacons now. Almost. Uh-oh guys, I think I know why our villager friend is so lonely. Hey dude, bad news about your friend. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, sorry, I'll leave. Just don't jump. Damn, maybe we should give him a beacon. And I don't know if you'll ever see anything more satisfying than this.
Oh my God! That's a lot of damage.
And just like that, the septuple beacon is complete. Oh, and you can ignore the designs down here. Don't worry, I was just testing something. Let's add all the effects. Don't worry, the beacon won't stay here forever, but I wasn't really sure where else to put it now. Thanks for sticking around. If you made it this far, think about subscribing. I make content like this all the time. Tune in next time where I do more building and redstone? Episode 6 was filmed from February 20th, 2023 to February 27th, 2023. I still think that the Wither Skeleton Farms is one of my most impressive farms. I mean, it's nothing too crazy, but I never built one of these before because they seem so daunting to me. Sure, I didn't end up slabbing the entire area around the farm, but it was still one that I'm really proud of. Maybe not as proud as a shulker farm, but pretty close. My biggest regret in the series is probably not recording more of the building of this farm. I know in the episode I say I lost the footage, but I honestly don't think there was any footage to lose. I tried to make up for it with some of those crazy time lapses. Those took me ages to edit, but I do think they're some of the best and most creative editing I've done, so I'm super proud of them. I definitely chickened out on the Wither fight a little bit, but don't worry, there's still plenty of time for a rematch. Today is finally the day. We're building a storage room. I did a whole bunch of clearing out, and now it's time to place 1,000,000 chests.
Nice.
This isn't all of them. I ran out, but just look at this place. That's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna need a lot more wood though. Now that's more like it. And the hoppers are in place too. Yeah, I had to grind for this. Luckily for you guys, what took me a couple of days is only a couple of seconds. I am so jealous of you guys. So this storage system is designed by Mazuma Games, and for some reason, it requires cake?
Huh?
You know, just when I start to think I'm understanding redstone. Don't mind me? So a common theme for this episode is the fact that I never really have enough materials, especially redstone. I spend ages trying to get it, which is frustrating, but at least it results in a lot of diamonds. Spoiler alert, this won't be the last time I go mining for redstone. I think this is the first time I've been more excited to see redstone than diamonds. I mean, seriously, how is this stuff so rare now? Is it? Or am I just really unlucky? Oh boy, more diamonds. Wow, even more diamonds. Alright, let's talk a little bit about the redstone going on here. This system makes it so that I can store multiple items in a single chest. That way, I don't need to use 10,000 chests for items that I'll never even use. It does this by using a hopper minecart that can read which items need to be sorted, or some voodoo magic like that. For a coherent explanation, check out the tutorial. I'll link it below. What I do know is that it takes 1,000,000 comparators, so back to the grind. And now I'm so desperate for redstone that I've resorted to trading with my villagers. Ew. I need a better way to make emeralds or else I'm going to be broke real soon. Day 6,000,000 of working on the storage system, and I've cleared out most of the mountain. It cuts into my future villager trading hall, but surely that won't cause any issues in the future. We'll deal with that later though. For now, I'm more concerned about getting my items stored neatly, even if that means decimating the natural beauty around me.
Are you sure about that?
Another day, another diamond. Yep, I'm putting all my diamonds in here so you guys don't think that I'm cheating. You know what time it is? Monument time. 600 days to be exact. The best part is, I already built it. Oh wait, that's kind of hard to see in the dark. Much better. We're getting closer and closer to 1,000. We now return to our regularly scheduled program. Let's try getting a music disc real quick. What could possibly go wrong? That could go wrong. It has been a long day of mining.
Hello there.
Wow, what a lovely cave. It's so pretty. Surely nothing could go wrong. So I wasn't recording, but I just popped a totem. Yeah, a creeper jumped down onto my head. Thank God for totems, though. I think I'm gonna call it quits in the caves for a while.
Do it! Just do it!
Soon, this place won't be such a mess. But this place will be. It's a few days later now, and I've moved every single item from the old base into here. That's right, this colorful mess of shulkers is everything I own. Oh yeah, and now I carry 3 totems with me because I am still scared from that close call. Now for the fun part, decorating. This is why I wanted all those prismarine variants. I think they're gonna look great in this room. I think the warped wood looks awesome with the prismarine, and the waterlogged stairs are a nice touch. I'm not sure about the hallway yet, but the dark prismarine trim around the redstone lamps looks super cool. I also labeled all of the chests with a block that represent what they'll be storing. I made sure to leave some blank ones too for future updates. Believe it or not, we are 700 days into this world. That means we're inching closer and closer to 1,000 days. Wow, I totally built that wrong.
Huh?
Much better. I think some more dark prismarine will add a nice contrast to the warp wood without being too different. And some foliage will be a really nice touch in contrast to all the blue in the pillars. And chains because, well, why not? I really want to use them more, and I think they look kind of cool here. But unfortunately, I've run out of redstone. And now that I'm terrified of caves, I'm gonna make a witch farm to get redstone a little quicker. But first, we need to save this little guy. Aw, damn it. Okay, take 2. After about an hour of AFKing, that's kind of brutal, honestly. I'll need to spend a while here. But first, let's take this guy home.
I would like to see the baby.
Home sweet home with all my other cats. And with that redstone, I can add in some more lamps and it's done. I'm so happy with how it turned out. This might be my favorite build I've ever done. It kind of looks like a futuristic, underwatery warehouse, but I really dig that. I wasn't sure about the hanging sea lanterns, but they've really grown on me. I think the extra bits of leaves and foliage really tie it all together. For the back wall, I added in some dark prismarine trim and some warp vines. I think that's what they're called. Anyways, I think it fits really well with the blue theme and it helps just tie everything together. Over here, all the items will get sorted into the system and shulker boxes and non-stackable items will be sorted to the left. The lights indicate where the items are at and what's filling up. Maybe? Oh, okay. Phew, it's working. Yep. For the hallway, I kept it simple, but sprinkled in some new elements with the cut copper blocks. It wasn't my favorite, but I think it's grown on me. And no good base is complete without a secret entrance to access the redstone. Although, I guess it's not so secret now that you guys know about it. And here's what the storage room looks like with shaders. Pretty awesome, huh? Thanks for watching, and tune in next episode where I move villagers, start building the rest of the base, and slowly lose my sanity. This episode was recorded from February 28th, 2023 to April 16th, 2023. Episode 7 was one that I was grinding on for a long time. I was super busy with work then, so I didn't really have a ton of free time, but that meant that every spare second I had went to building the greatest storage system ever. It was important for me to have a storage system that could store multiple items per chest because, well, I don't really want a million chests making my world super laggy. And I also think it's a little impractical to have a chest for every item. I mean, I probably don't use half of them anyways. This ended up being a bit of a pain though, because the redstone is super complex and it broke quite a few times during the build. I had to play detective a lot and I almost tore it all down and started over, but luckily it didn't come to that. Still definitely recommend the tutorial though, probably just a lot of user error on my end. Although I have to admit it's been broken since August of 2023 and I'm filming this in February of 2024, so yeah, I should really work on fixing that. As for the decor though, this has to be one of my favorite all-time builds. I mean, it just feels so enchanting. It's like some sort of magical underwater warehousey type thing. I'm still super proud of it, even though the automatic side of the storage system is a loose term. Welcome back to Try Not to Die Simulator. Today, I am single-handedly deforesting the entire population of birch in my world. It's for a good cause though, I swear. But that's not nearly enough logs, so it's time to get back to work. Today, I want to make some decent progress on the base, or at least get the materials we'll need. We already have a good bit of them, but there's a few key ingredients that are missing. The biggest part is tons of stripped birch, so we may as well get started with the tree farm. Damn Enderman. Okay, the tree farm is done. Now I should be able to get a lot of birch really quickly. Man, this farm is super efficient and you never even run out of saplings. Check out all this wood. I mean, it only took about 10 minutes for this? And now we're back to stripping logs, and man, I'm gonna be seeing these in my sleep. But it makes me really nervous not holding a totem. I mean, I feel like something bad could happen any second. I'm messing around with the idea of more towers on the big platform, but I don't think I really like this design.
I mean, it's alright, like...
And who would have guessed I'd make it to 800 days?
Huh?
We're getting into crunch time now though, because I want to finish the outside of the base before day 1000. Is that possible? I have no clue, but I'm feeling ambitious and I want to create something awesome in this world. So, if I'm gonna complete this base, I better get to work on these connecting walkways. They've been sitting here untouched for a couple hundred days, so it's only fitting. And now that they're all built up, I can fill in the walkways with birch, planks, and slabs. This way, it'll be way easier to walk between the towers. Speaking of the towers, it occurred to me that while I have huge plans for the underground part of the base, I don't really know what I'm going to do with the towers.
Huh?
So let me know in the comments what you think I should do. The supports and walkways are all done.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Let's get an aerial view. The tower looks nice, but the roofs are still, well, very much a work in progress. As you can tell, roofs aren't my specialty, so it's back to the drawing board for now.
Oh.
I was tearing down the old roof and found this? Does anyone know what this is?
What the hell?
Goes away when I get close. Weird.
2,000 years later.
I've been doing some designing in my creative world, and it looks like we're gonna need a bit of terracotta for the new roof. So we're a few thousand blocks from home doing just that. While we're here, we may as well grab some jungle wood. And some friendship.
Nice.
What the dog doing?
Oh yeah, now this is what I'm talking about.
Now this is pod racing.
But that's all for today. Thanks for sticking around.
Thank you.
We got a lot of prep work done, and next time we're going to be getting our villagers a more permanent home as we get closer and closer to day 1000. Episode 8 was recorded from May 13th, 2023 to July 28th, 2023. Now, don't let that long film time fool you. This is my shortest episode on the channel currently. This is mostly because I took a trip this summer and I was away for pretty much all of June and a lot of July. The episode was initially going to be part of episode 10, but so much happened between those two episodes that I actually ended up splitting them into 8, 9, and 10. Fun fact though, the tree farm took me absolute ages to build, but it was a blast and is crazy efficient, so who cares? Believe it or not, this is also the first tree farm that I've ever built. Like, ever. Welcome back to Death is Inevitable and it catches up to all of us. Today's topic? Villagers. I'm building a villager breeder under my base in their future home, well, because I want to get my world cleaned up just a little bit more before we hit 1,000 days. Also, my villager setup has been a cobblestone box for like 900 days, and this is the first time I felt motivated to move them, so I needed to capitalize on it. To move them, I've designed this state-of-the-art railway system that takes them home in mere seconds. I totally don't have to push them half the time. Pay no attention to the cobblestone outlines here left, that's a project for future me, so it doesn't exist. Ask about it and I will gaslight you. Oh wow, this'll never get old. This isn't all of them, but it's a start. The villager breeder is working nicely too, which is good for later when we're gonna need a ton of villagers. Yeah, I told you, state of the art. Only the finest for my villagers. As you can see, most of them are gone, but we have a few stragglers left behind, and man, they do not want to leave. Come on, you guys, there's free beds at the next place too. I mean, would it be so bad if they didn't make it? Hint, hint. Well, that was an accident. Oh, come on, big guy, don't make me do it. Golemy survived 800 days with us on this world. He was a good friend. No, more than that. He was a brother. A brother you never saw on screen and that stayed in a cobblestone box forever, but a brother and a damn good one. I'll miss you, buddy. But anyways, emeralds don't grow on trees, and there are bound to be some casualties. The good news is all the villagers are here, and yes, I move them all by hand. Just like Golemy would have wanted. No, we're done with that. We need to move on. To prove that, let's tear down the old villager box. New year, new Gorf?
Huh?
Oh yeah, you definitely look like a Gorf. We're gonna make a quick and easy way to convert villagers so that we can get trades super easily. We just have to find Gorf, there he is. But I have no gold to cure them. Usually I'd make a gold farm, but I'm feeling kinda lazy. Let's figure out how to infect them first. Yeah, this might work? Yeah, trust me, I'm a scientist. Okay, this design should actually work because it's not mine. Someone that understands villager mechanics made it. Or maybe not? Hello, are you gonna infect him ever? Oh, sweet. The cool thing about this farm is that they infect each other, or you can select a few villagers using the trapdoors. Now we can cure them and get some better trades. This design is by Bjork Minecraft, and I definitely recommend it for your next trading hall. Awesome, unbreaking for an emerald? And books for cheap? Now we can print money. Even more good deals. Not the best, but we're getting there. The big one I want to capitalize on is pumpkins and melons. If we trade lots of those, I can turn those emeralds into quartz, which I'll need a ton of for next episode when we build the mega base. I just flew around for like 15 minutes and then it hit me. I have a pumpkin patch back in the base at the village. Well, it could always be worse. Even though all the others are gone, I didn't have the heart to move the lonely villager. His watchful eye keeps the valley safe. Thank you, you brave, brave soldier. And because of his watchful eye, I'm able to zombify and cure his friends for better prices. I love capitalism. Let's do something with those pumpkins. Progress on the farms is coming along nicely. Although I ran out of blocks for decorating, so I'll need to go get some. That should do it. 900 days. Never thought we'd see the day. And we still haven't because I messed up and it's actually day 899. Oops. But now it's time to build the 900 Days monument, which is both exciting and terrifying. Do you remember when I said we need to finish the outside of the base by day 1000? Yeah, that's now only 100 days away. And there is so much to do.
Oh no!
It'll be close, but I'm not sure that we can do it. Do you guys think I can do it? Or do you also have no faith in me? Apparently you shouldn't have any faith in me to build the monuments properly because that's wrong again.
Bruh.
Don't worry, I fixed it. I could not leave it looking that rough. And check it out, the farms are looking clean. Here's a little sneak peek at my super fancy and not at all janky redstone. I went in and added a bamboo and sugarcane farm too because, well, I think we'll need them in the future, and they're gonna run anytime I'm in the base, which is super useful. Man, these farms are efficient. I'm messing around with the Honeywell output system too, but that'll have to wait until next time. So, thanks for sticking around this episode. Be sure to tune in next time where we finish the mega base or die trying. Episode 9 was filmed from August 14th, 2023 to August 25th, 2023. This was one that I really rushed through because, well, who likes spending time with villagers? I mean, they're such a pain to work with. I initially thought about doing the entire underground portion of the base this episode, but then I realized just how crazy that would be. Plus, I think you guys would kill me if I started another project and then never finished it. I did spend a ton of time trading with the villagers in episode 10, but most of that ended up getting cut. Hey, speaking of episode 10, today we're gonna build the coolest base in the history of Minecraft, all while racing to get it done before day 1000. Okay, well, maybe I'm a little biased, but I think it's pretty cool. Stick around to the end to see the finished product. If you've seen my last few episodes, you know that we've been working hard on the main birch towers. But before we finish those up, I want to add some towers outside the base, sort of serving as the outer wall. To do that, we're going to need lots of materials like blackstone, wool, quartz, glow lichen, and calcite. I went a little crazy on the calcite, but I plan on using this stuff a lot more. I mean, it's a gorgeous block, I've just never really had access to it. It'll definitely come in handy today. Speaking of today, let's take a look at the towers we're going to be building. I've started designing things in this creative world and then using Lightmatica to help me build them over in survival. I definitely recommend it to anybody who likes to plan out their builds first. As for the tower itself, I wanted it to be similar enough to the rest of the base with a lighter palette, but something a little different too. I like the gradient I created here a lot. It feels older almost, but still sturdy enough to help defend the base. I think the roof is kinda goofy, but also a lot of fun. I've even started calling it the witch's hat. I mean, can you tell why? Now that we know what we're dealing with, let's build it in survival. Guys, I get it, you like the build, but please, one at a time. The plan is to build 2 of these towers at the front and back of the castle to serve as an entryway. They also serve as a guard post to help defend the castle and ward off any intruders, you know, even though they're not the most intimidating. Okay, I'm done talking, let's speed up this time lapse. Don't worry, there's like a million more this episode. And now someone's investigating my build. Oops. Uh-oh, that's not good. With the towers done, it's time to... a giant hole? Huh? Oh yeah, I better patch this up. Please laugh. I was gonna blur some of these roof designs out, but that just seems way too difficult, so I'm just gonna show them all to you. So you can tell I've been working pretty hard to design these since that last clip. Some of them I'm definitely gonna use, and others, well, probably not. This one here though is gonna sit at the top of the main tower. So let's add some roofs. After all, we are trying to get it done before day 1000. Wow, those roofs are looking good. Trust me, the base is gonna look a lot better soon. We just need to tie it all together. Oh, and what's this? Another time lapse? Yep, we're adding 2 more towers to the back side of the base. I hope you guys aren't getting too sick of the time lapses because, well, I have a lot more of them. But you've already seen these witches' hats being built, so I'm gonna take this time to rant a little. Why does it rain in every single one of my time lapses? I mean, did any of you guys notice that? Seriously, if you go back and rewatch them, it happens in literally all of them. I mean, it's not a big deal, but still, it's a little bit weird to me. No, just me? Okay, rant over. The next step to get this base done is to texture all of the towers. They look pretty rough right now, so I'm thinking a combination of endstone, sandstone, and birch should do the trick. Maybe something like this? Yeah, this is awesome. Man, that makes a huge difference.
Nice.
Hi, Phantom. Yeah, this looks great. Alright, let's do the rest of them. Gotcha! What do I do now? I never thought I'd make it this far, so... I mean, this place does need a guard dog. Nope, Come on now, be a good dog.
What the dog doing?
Okay, so I have to break the boat. Here goes nothing. Okay, awesome. Now get back in the boat. Okay, so this might have been a mistake. Just kidding, I am a professional. Don't ask how I got him in here, because I still don't know. Before we can start the next part of the base, I'm gonna tear down these towers. They just don't really fit with my vision anymore, so out with the old, in with the new. Speaking of new, the base feels a little bit lonely, so I went ahead and added 2 new towers, one on each side of the base. I think these will really make it feel more like a mega base. For the taller tower, I decided to keep a similar roof design to the original ones, but change up the block palette for a little bit more variety, still sticking with the bluish green scheme. For the smallest tower, I thought a more classic pointed design would add some variety to the castle. I also wanted to mention that I took inspiration from lots of other builds for this base, but the most inspiring for me has to be Gemini Tay's base from Hermitcraft Season 9. I'll link her channel below and you should definitely check it out. And the finishing touch is a giant cherry tree, so we'll need to grab some cherry leaves and wood. We need to hurry though, because day 1000 is right around the corner. I'm so happy with how this turned out. This is actually the first custom tree I built and I love it. I'll put a link below to the tree building guide that helped me create such a cool shape for the canopy. I also went ahead and added a little more detail around the tree, textured the tower the tree sits on, and textured the one behind it too. Man, I really couldn't be happier with this tree. You know what I could be happier with? The outside of the base. So, to make it look a little better, I want to move the beacons, build a wall around the outer towers, and add in some plant life to create our very own botanical gardens. Alright, now that is a glow up. I really struggled with what to put on the outside of the base, but I think the flowers and foliage add a nice pop of color and help the castle settle into the world a little better. I'm not going to show you all the plants in this video because it's already like 4 hours long, but I'm going to be putting out a world tour soon, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out. And this video took me like 100 hours, so it would be super cool if you subscribe. Okay, thanks. Now, the base is already done, so why is there still time left in the video? Great question, valued viewer. I want to have a huge fireworks display to celebrate hitting 1,000 days. I'm hoping we survive many more, and maybe this becomes a tradition? So, I built up a little monument and need to farm some gunpowder. Alright, the redstone is in place and the fireworks are crafted. It looks like we're ready for a show. Yeah, we're definitely making this a tradition. That was so fun. I'm gonna get sappy for a second and just say thanks so much for the support over the last few months. I've always wanted to have a series like this, and it's been amazing to see everyone's reactions to it. So thanks for stopping by and supporting the channel. It really does mean the world to me. But on a more important note, did we finish before day 1000? Yeah, we were pretty far off. Getting the gunpowder for the fireworks show is what really set us back. Oh well, at least we survived 1,000 days. Thanks for sticking around. If you enjoyed this and want more, you're in luck. I have 1,000 days worth of content on this channel and plenty more on the way. Here's to 2,000 days. I'll see you there. Episode 10 was filmed from August 25th, 2023 to December 27th, 2023. This was by far the longest it's ever taken me to film a video, and sure I took some breaks, but I was almost constantly working on the base. I have to say though, this one was a blast. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so after the new Ahsoka episode came out, I would hop into the hardcore world, binge as many breakdowns of the episode as I could, and just grind away on the base. That's still just such a fond memory for me. I also caught some Halloween mobs during the filming of this one, so I think they'll come in handy later. But for now, they're just living inside the tower. So, if you stuck along for this long, thanks, I really appreciate that. I hope you've enjoyed my journey so far, but spoiler alert, there is plenty more to come. But for watching this whole video, I have a special treat for you, valued viewer. Never before seen footage of the sunrise on day 1000. Like, the actual day 1000. So, enjoy it, and yeah, I'll see you soon.